Oh, we didn't see you there.
We're back.
Well, we're about 15 minutes away from the finale of Archer Dreamland.
Yes. We are so excited, but we're so very sad that is coming to an end.
Well, since we have a few minutes, you want to go over our predictions of what's going to happen?
Sure.
You want to start?
Okay, first we're going to put some spoilers on here. If you have not seen the last episode or have seen the season at all, this will totally ruin it for you. So we found out in the last episode that Mother was the one that killed Woodhouse. But we didn't find out why.
Well, what do you think she did?
Oh, there could be a lot of reasons. Let's see. His drug use. Maybe he had further relations with Mother than anyone ever thought. We kind of ruled out that he would be Archer's father. So that...
Well, I mean,
it is Dreamland, so anything is possible there. I mean, they could flip it.
Well, it's not even that. It's the fact that we don't know... Like, they've never officially said who Archer's father is. So if this is all subconscious with them, maybe... things are a little deeper than we thought. Like, it can go from anything from thinking about how Mother's stealing I assume she stole the documents out of the safe. Mm-hmm. Maybe that's more on, like, Archer's subconscious working its way through, Mother taking things from him. Like, his childhood wasn't that great because she wasn't really around and he was stuck with basically just Woodhouse. Mm-hmm. And,
that is quite true, but however, in Dreamland, Mother is just Mother. They never revealed if she's actually Archer's mother in Dreamland or not.
Well, it's not even that. It's the subconsciously, like, think about it. Why would she be called Mother if it's not... Well, like I said, if this is Dreamland and he's in a coma, maybe he's working things out more in his mind than we think. It could be deeper than what we're seeing.
Very true, very true. What are your predictions, like why Mother killed Archer? Not Archer, Woodhouse.
Oh God.
So embarrassed,
Series finale!
Archer dies.
Oh God.
No.
Rest in peace, Archer.
No. Spoiler alert.
Why do I think? Mm-hmm. Well, like I said, maybe, I don't know. Again, if we're going with the subconscious thing, like I'm thinking, maybe it's subconsciously that even though Archer's never been nice to Woodhouse, maybe he's always had him as the father figure. So, I don't know, maybe. You know what? My prediction's probably not going to match what they're going to do anyway. Never does.
I don't think anything is going to match with this. There's so many holes. There's no way that all of them can be filled in just the last half hour. You never know. It looks like there's going to be a huge fight there, but, things could turn.
Yeah, like we were talking about, there's a lot of weird promo stuff that they did that they never show in series yet.
Yes.
Like, there's a promo shot, and I think it's even in the video promos, that shows Archer in, like, a trench coat shooting twin pistols. Mm-hmm. And I don't know if the background was just drawn for the promo or what, but it looks like an oil field kind of thing. So that's why I'm like, we haven't seen that. And then the whole thing with Lana.
Yeah, the whole thing with Lana. It's like they look like, they're
like in really sexy lighting.
Yes, it's like perfect. She's totally nude, and then... we don't know what happens. Is it something that's going to happen, or was that just part of the promo to pull us in?
Maybe. Mm-hmm. There's a lot of movies. There's a lot of times you see in trailers that alternate takes or deleted scenes that they never actually use for the final footage, but it's...
That's true.
But I'm excited. That's all I can say.
I'm excited too. It's like I really hope that they would continue with Dreamland. It's the 40s is one of my favorite eras in the whole world, and I really like the show. There's not many shows out there that can hold my span. It's like I see one episode and I'm like, okay, I'm done with this. Mm-hmm. But Archer for 8 seasons, wow. Yes.
I don't get a lot of the hate that comes with this season because it's done great. Like, what is the point of keeping it this pseudo 60s style spy comedy? Like, shows have to evolve sooner or later. At one point or another, you know, things change. It's like Friends. You know, they were all friends and then they started dating each other and they evolved the show from there. You know, there's a lot of shows that do stuff like that. So I don't understand why people are so fixated with the fact that, oh, it's so different. They did Archer Vice and then they did Dreamland. Like, I think this season was very well written, very fast for whatever reason, doing only 8 episodes compared to what's a normal,
like 12,
14,
14, you know, something like that, you know. It was quite short. I mean, I can maybe see 10 episodes, you know. Like, 8 is just like such, it's not an odd number, but it's just, you know.
It's just very strange for a season. I wonder if that was FXX told them they could only do a small season, or was it that they didn't think people would really like this idea? Or is this like they just wanted to do a segue season into something different?
Yeah, I mean, it is totally different, but I think it's a good different. I don't think it's a bad different. I think it's a really good one. You know, coming from being such an Agent Carter fan and finding out that Dreamland was set in the 40s, I'm like, I can't wait for it. I'm like, I'm so excited. It was a good season from start to finish. We'll see the finished product, you know, tonight, you know, see what happens. And
I am just so hoping.
I like it.
I'm so hoping that, like we keep talking about, is that I hope it's just not a big cock block of an ending. Like, basically it's like, hey, Archer wakes up in the middle of the episode, you don't find out the ending.
I know, it's like, that's like one of my biggest fears right now, you know. Like, I would love them to continue on and maybe even just part of season 9 if they don't get through everything on this season, but they probably will. But, you know, it's like, I'm hoping, you know, maybe they'll do more noir stuff in the future. You know, even if it's just for like a flashback, or maybe another series will, you know, evolve from this.
Probably not, because unfortunately, from every time I read anything from the Archer page, the official page, there's a lot of hate. And it's really weird because it's like, it's not bad. Like, there's nothing in this season that has been like striking to be like, this doesn't feel like Archer. It feels like Archer, it just feels like classic Archer.
Yeah, like classic Archer. You know, it's
not classic as season 1 Archer, but classic as in.
Yeah, that too. It's like they've toned down a lot of the sex. You know, it's like, I know that was probably a big thing, like throughout the whole series. You know, it's like you wonder who was going to be with who that weekend, or that week rather. You know, it's like episode by episode. You know, it's like, was it Archer that was, you know, it's like, how many women, you know, is he going to have in his place, you know, or at the office, or, you know, it's like, who's Cyril doing? You know, it's like, hello, you know. It's like, it was like so, it was crazy, you know, like they said it was like spring break there, like all the time, you know.
I mean, after burning off his pubes, I don't think Cyril's sleeping with anybody. But
I mean, even Mallory had it going on. Let's face it, you know. Right. But she looks amazing in Archer Dreamland. It's like,
everyone's design in this season